think I'm doing this right. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be teaching you how to fill out your 1040 U.S. individual income tax return. We are filling this out as Kit. Kit is single and no one can claim him as a dependent except for himself. He's his only exemption. He doesn't have any kids, any spouse. He's lonely with his life, so we checked one box, that's himself. No kids, no kids from divorce, no kids at all, just him. Lonely kid. The next thing we are going to fill out is wages, salaries, tips, etc. He got this number from his W-2 that he got from his job. And so the number that I made up that he made is 82,621. He is ballin'. We've got some taxable interest from his interest he earned on CDs and saving accounts. That's $5. Not big ballin'. The next thing is he has some ordinary dividends from his Nike stock. Okay. And that is $20 worth. The next thing we have to write down are his taxable refunds. And he has a taxable refund from his state income tax, and that is $322. No alimony. He's not divorced. He never had a wife to begin with. Next thing is his business income, and that is $2,001. I don't really know how he made that money, but that's not my business. So the next we have capital gain. He got this from selling his ExxonMobil stock for $202. Wow, he's winning. No other gains or losses. But the next thing we have to do to finish out the income portion of this is add all these up, which I've already done. And so his total income is 85,000, not 25, come on, Hailey. $85,171. Okay, so the next thing we have to calculate is his adjusted gross income, which is some stuff that he's paid over this year. So he paid $704 in educator expenses, buying some stuff for his kids, some books, I don't even know what. The next thing is moving expenses. Probably moved somewhere, had to pay people, so that's $150. The next thing is a penalty on early withdrawal of savings. Shaking my head, Kit. He has to pay $45. And the next thing is an IRA deduction. So he paid $5,500 into his IRA. And then he also paid his, is that right? Yeah, his student loan deduction in the amount of $1,200. The next thing is he paid off some tuition on his master's degree of $725. The next thing we have to do is add all these lines, 23 through 35, and we will get $8,000 and $324 as well. And then the next thing we have to do is subtract line 36, our 8,000 number, from line 22, and that is his adjusted gross income. That number would be $76,847. So this is the money right here after after all the stuff that he's paid in his adjusted gross income. So the next thing is we're going to flip it over to the back. If you're doing it on paper, you made it through. I'm proud. Alright, so we are going to rewrite that same number that we got up here onto line 38, which is 700. Why did I say that? 76,847. Cool, cool. Not blind, no spouses. We already checked that box. The next thing he has was an itemized deduction or standard deduction, and I chose the standard deduction for him. He doesn't get to make the choices here, and that is $6,300, as you can see in the box. If you're single or married, filing separately, the standard is that number. The next thing that we have are, oh yeah, we have to subtract line 40, this one, from line 38, and then we got $70,547. Okay, the next thing we have are exemptions, and how to figure that out is if line 38 is blank or less, which it is, multiply 4,050 by the number on 60, and the number on 60 is 1. That's just how many people he's responsible for. Only himself, because he can't handle commitment, so yeah, that's where we got that number for. The next thing we have to do is taxable income, and we got that by subtracting line 42 from line 41, and it's not more than 41, so we got $66,497. His money is just going down, down, down. Okay, the next, actually, we'll talk about that a little bit more. This is his taxable income, so after all these different things subtracted out of it, this is the number. This is what the government is going to pull all that money out of. And how, next step, how we're going to figure this out, tax, we are going to go to our handy dandy 2016 instruction 1040 tax table, and it's a bunch of different numbers, but basically how you figure it out is he made $66,000 in taxable income, which we have found out previously, and you go down and see at least he made at least 66,450, but he did not make 66,500, and so he is single. We found out, highlighted here, that his is 12,390. So we're going to take that and put it in the box. 12,390. All right. So our next step, no, we didn't do that. Add lines 44, 45, and 46, and we are going to get 12,390 still, because we didn't add anything to that. And the next thing, no foreign tax credit, no children, none of this, none of that, none of that. We are going to end up on add lines 48 through 54. We don't got any of that, so we are going to enter 0. The next thing is subtract line 55 from 47, and 0 from that just makes the same number that we had before, which was 12,390. All right, so the next thing is our federal income tax withheld from Forms W-2 and 1099. And according to our paper that we got, it says in addition to wages, he had the following. Oh, just kidding. Earned. Try that again. Sorry, I read the wrong line. He had 22,401 deducted from his wages for federal income tax. So we are going to in box 64. Yep, that's where I'm at right now. 22,401. Okay, and then we do not have any of the rest of this stuff, so we're going to add these lines, but it's the same number as we got up here, 22,401. Alright, so then if line 74 is bigger than line 63, oh wait, hold on. Rewind, we forgot a step. I just forgot to move this number down once again. Okay, unpause, here we go. If lines 74, here we go, is more than 63, yes it is, we are going to subtract that line from this line, and this is the amount we overpaid, and that is $10,011, and that makes sense because I made up these numbers and I have no idea about money, so he overpaid a lot of money. And so for 76A, how much do we want repaid to us? This much, $10,011. That's a lot of money. You can buy a boat, I think. Yeah, buy a boat. Maybe buy a jet ski. I bet you can buy a jet ski with that money. Yeah, I bet Kit, I don't know why I said that. I bet Kit would like that. Okay, and so we do not owe any money. No money. We do not owe any because we overpaid because we're silly gooses. And that is the end because we don't know what this means. Mr. Matthew didn't teach us. I don't have to sign because I'm not Kit. He doesn't have any spouses. He's a sad man. And that is all. So that is how I filled out the 1040. I messed it up on the test, but I know how to do it now. And that is all that matters. So now we're going to go to our live events, stop recording, leave call,